Greetings, YouTube. This is Yvette, and welcome to our channel. Blessings to you all. I guess I'm back to making videos. I will tell you, I've had a very, very long day, and it's late, and so I'm trying to get myself off to bed. But I wanted to talk to you about the status of your wealth. And I was saying that there was a number of things that I've been learning over this past year that I have not been doing videos, and I've had so much to talk about and so much to share. But in any case, sometimes whatever you say comes to life, because the Bible says that death and life are in the power of the tongue. So whatever you say is what becomes truth. So you have to be careful what you say, because that is an actual true statement. So you can use your mouth to bless or curse. But I'm going to talk to you about why it's important that we don't chase after riches. And it's because you're already wealthy. What? You may not be, because you don't trust God. So some of us don't believe God. So then you're not wealthy. But if you read the Bible and you're a child of God, you come to find out, Jesus tells us, don't seek after that stuff. Seek after the kingdom, because God will give you everything you need. What is wealth? It's not that you have millions of dollars in the bank. Wealth is defined by you having everything that you need. That God supplies everything that you need. So we don't have to worry about tomorrow. The Bible tells us, because tomorrow will take care of itself. You only need to be sustained for today. I need water for today. Not that I'm not saying that I store up food, because I'm one of those people who believes that God has given us a warning, like he did Joseph in the Bible, that there will be some lean years. We're going to go through some stuff. Some people feel like, the rapture is going to come and then tribulation, but I believe we're going to be here for part of that time. So I am preparing. That means I am storing up water. I am storing up food and spices. I would advise you to do that, only because if you pray for wisdom, which Proverbs tells you to ask for wisdom and ask for knowledge and understanding, because it's important. That being said, we are here and we live in the natural, but really there's a spiritual existence going on. We are spiritual beings, and there is a spirit realm, and things happen in the heavenlies. And so, for example, when I say you're already wealthy and God gives you what he wants you to have, anytime you're trying to do something else, it messes up your life, and it works with your health, messes with your health. So you'll see people who are celebrities, they don't live forever. A lot of them die at 50, and they usually die of stuff like drug overdoses, heart attacks. I'm trying to think what I hear most often in the news. Usually they were using something. I tend to think that it's probably something a little darker, that people are knocking them off and playing it off. In any case, those are people who we're learning that there's a lot of stuff that goes on in Hollywood that's not supposed to be happening. People are doing that, and they're coming up dead. Social media people are making lots of money, spending lots of money. So God has given wealth, but people choose to spend it a different way, and they're dying. People are dying at young ages, which is really sad. Like, how is this happening? It's because you choose to align yourself with somebody other than God. And the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So when you become a part of that system, that's what you have to look forward to. I am saying that if you trust God, he is faithful. I have to rely on him for everything. I had this fun little job that I was doing, and I got fired. And it was really weird. It didn't make no kind of sense. And I told somebody that thought it was their fault. I said, nope, I wasn't supposed to be working on a Friday night anyway. And I told them when I got the job, but they wanted me to do Friday nights. I was like, oh, okay. The job was so fun. I worked at the skating rink, and I lost that job. Why? Because it was the Sabbath, and I wasn't supposed to be working it anyway. So I'm completely cool with this. And I was having a conversation with my son about the very same topic about, God's going to let you earn what he's going to give you. working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. That just takes from your sleep. You need to rest. My son's been working a job for a while, and I have been having these feelings. Because one thing, when you align yourself with the Lord in the spirit realm, you get your communication, and so he speaks to you. I told my son, I said, I have a very not good feeling about you working. You need to stop that job because you cannot sustain yourself like that. You have to sleep. My fingers are itching. And he continued to do it. I had a talk with him probably a couple months ago about it because I've been harping on it for a while. Well, I've had these feelings that something terrible was going to happen if he did not stop. So I happened to have a conversation with him on Saturday. And I said, you've got to quit that job. You have to. You cannot do this. I really feel like something bad's going to happen to you. Now, I'm not speaking evil over him. I'm just saying I felt this in my spirit, that something was wrong. And I told him, I said, when are you going to quit that position? Okay, Mom, I'll quit. When? I'm going to give my 2 weeks notice. And I didn't want him to say 2 weeks notice. I wanted it to be right then and there. So, okay. I was like, well, okay, son. So I'm happy that he's going to release it. You guys, 24 hours later, my son was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. Did not know what was wrong with him. And it is because he is not doing what he's supposed to. And I told him, so you working 80 hours a week. The doctor couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. I said, did you tell him you only sleep 30 hours a week? He goes, I don't sleep 30 hours a week. I don't get that much sleep. I said, precisely what I mean. You are injuring yourself. And so I'm saying this because he's trying to gain wealth. Stop. Ends up, he's fine. But I told him, I said, you got to quit the job now. No 2 week notice. Tell them it's your health and you have to stop. So as a family, we're going to come together and support each other so he can afford to do that. But I told him also, I said, God doesn't want you working on Friday night and Saturday. And he'll get up on Saturday, go cut his grass. No, you do that during the week. You have that one job and you go cut your grass after work one day. But Friday night, sundown to Saturday night, sundown, you should be observing the Sabbath. Everyone should. You guys, this is what he commanded us in the Bible, and he didn't change it. There's a reason why he wants us to enter into his rest. Because when we get to heaven and we have that marriage supper of the Lamb, listen, we're entering into his rest. You're not practicing. Somebody said the acronym for the Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth. So we are being told what we need to be doing. We're not doing it. We're choosing when we go to church, choosing when we what day we honor as a Sabbath, working whenever we want to because we can't miss out on that money. No. If you step back and you let God be in charge, you find out that you have way more peace. People will bless you on purpose. Things will happen for you. And so that's what I come to expect that God will handle for me. I don't have to worry about if the water bill goes up or prices go up at the grocery store. I'm not worried about that. Why? Because God provides my need. If the grocery bill goes up, guess what? He's going to make my sustenance go up so that I can take care of that and still make sure I'm blessing people, because it's not about me holding on, keeping it for myself, but it's me using wisdom, but also helping someone else, because God will get it. If he can get it through you, he'll get it to you. You've heard that saying. So if you hold on to everything, don't worry about no blessing, because you're not helping nobody. But when you take that money and you take care of your needs and bless somebody else, God blesses you. So I'm going to sign off, but I want you to understand, stop seeking after designer clothes, wigs. Stop assimilating with the world. That's what the children of Israel did. They wanted what the world had. The world had an idol. So when Moses went up the mountain, they built themselves a calf because they wanted to worship, see who they're worshiping. They wanted to see their God. They couldn't see God. They wanted to be like the world. Stop being like the world. We got to step away from them. We are different, okay? We're set apart. We're a royal priesthood. We're a holy people. And we're kings and we're priests, so we're royalty. We have to act that way. I am concerned that, the more things are changing, because we're in this place where the Bible says, beware when they say, call evil good and good evil. That is going on now. That is going on now. You better not say anything about somebody with a dress on that wasn't born, to be wearing a dress, or vice versa, girl wants to be a boy. Don't say nothing about that. Because it's a crazy world. But this is what's going on in the spirit realm. So I was under attack. And I will tell you, I know, because it's feast time. And the enemy always attacks at feast time. So it's just be like Daniel. Daniel prayed, and the angel came and said, we heard you 21 days ago, but we had to fight the enemy. It's the enemy in the mix. So don't get upset. Just know that, oh, my blessing is right on the way. Because that's why all this turmoil is going on. Don't fret. Let God take care of it. And I'm not saying just sit there and do nothing. Go and do, I took my car to the shop to go get my flat tire fixed. But God blessed me in the whole process. He didn't take the car and go fix it. I drove it, but he took care of it. So let's just trust in God. When you trust him, it means that you love him. If you're stealing and conniving and being manipulative, it means you don't trust God. Because you have to steal to get what you want. You don't trust God. So I'm part of his family, and I want us to be part of his family. So there's secrets to blessing, but it begins with you believing in him and trusting him. I have been in the book of Proverbs and Ezekiel for Proverbs for the last couple of weeks, because that's an amazing book. You should read Proverbs. You should read Proverbs. It'll shock your socks off. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Blessings to you. And so those of you who are newly subscribed, thank you so much. Glad to have you. And I'm praying that the Lord will give you wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Take care. Bye-bye.